Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Anna. I'm a makeup artist from Manchester. If you are new, hello and welcome. This is where we have fun. If you're not new, welcome back. Really glad to have you back. We have been on YouTube for a minute now. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, all of that. Hit the notification button. I shouldn't really tell you every time, but I do every time, and then I say I'm not going to tell you every time. But I do. I did a little bit of sales shopping because I'm weak. I meant to buy the BPerfect StaceyMarie brush set and then stumbled and fell and accidentally also bought the new Carnival, the Interstellar palette, because it was reduced in the sale. I also bought a highlighter and a lipstick. I'm wearing those as well. So obviously we're going to try them out and going to have a little play. I'm sure you have already seen some videos of the palette. It's not brand new anymore. It was out November time, I think. I'm a cheap bitch, so I got it in the sale. If you haven't seen this latest palette, this is what she looks like. It's very pretty. This side obviously gives me more of the Tahiti vibes, more of a rainbowy type palette. And then you have these last three columns that are quite grungy, bit of a monochrome, black and grey kind of tones, but also quite sort of greeny. So I'm going to swatch them. Please be aware that my swatches are terrible because, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to enjoy the comedy. Let me introduce you to Kit, if we haven't met her. This is the boss of our household. She's our oldest cat. She's bigger than the dog. She's fuming for some reason. But I'm obsessed with her. Sorry, darling. I know. So I'm going to swatch the palette on my arm, and then we're going to do this look here. I'm also going to do a voiceover today because I thought I would actually try and talk at the same time as doing my makeup. However, it's been really stormy up in Manchester, so the wind outside is really loud. Bearing in mind that my studio is in our conservatory, so it's got the conservatory roof. It gets really loud in here. Also, I'm coming back doing this intro a few hours later. It's about 5 o'clock now. I started this about 2, 3, so the light will change as we go on to the eyeshadow bit and also the swatches, because it was a lot lighter. It goes really pitch black nowadays. I don't know what's going on. Well, I know what's going on. It's winter, that's what's going on. Do you know what? I'm going to stop talking. We're going to look at some swatches, and then we're going to look at what happens with the eyes. If you think that might be of interest, please keep on watching. So we are straight in with Spacewalk. I will just tidy them up a little bit, just so they swatch a bit better. Then we have Stargazer, gorgeous. Conspiracy, nice fuchsia, just adding a bit to Stargazer, yeah. Then we've got Supernova, which is a very, very bright pink. And Phenomenon. We have Adam and Light Year. So cat-candid. And then Area 51, gorgeous, quite similar to Stargazer on the skin. And then we have Comet and From Mars. So that's the first two columns. Very, very pretty. I left this in just to show you that they don't actually stain that bad. I know my Tahiti palette stains for days, but the pinks didn't stain. And we have Roswell. Don't swatch on your elbow. It's terrible. Milky Way. Oh, it's the first kind of pressed glittery type shade. We have Fiction with a question mark and Classified. And then Cosmos. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Orbit. I know. Also like a pressed glitter, but you don't need glitter glue. Sorry. Nebula. And then Alien. Makes me think of Teresa straight away. Not because it's Alien, because it's green. Mercury. Super, super pretty. And Luna. Didn't swatch great, but it looks really pretty. Yeah, those two are just ridiculous. Leaves a little bit of glitter residue. Just beware. And we have Believer. Again, didn't swatch bad. It's just because it's on my elbow. Martian is stunning. Meteor is a matte. It's just got glitter in it now because of my arm. Then Earthbound. Woke. It's the yellow. And then we have Traveller. I messed right up there. I do apologise. Followed by Pluto, which did not swatch great. I need to try that one. Reptilian is ridiculous. So pretty. And then Celestial and Interstellar, which is like a antique goldy green. Yeah, that Reptilian is just ridiculously nice. Those two did look quite similar, I thought. Right, we're into the greys, so we're doing all three columns. That's Odyssey. Velocity, another glittery type shade. Misty Moon. New Moon. That's nice. And then Rocky, which is like a baby poo, greeny brown. We have First Man. We have Space Race. And then Galaxy. Really nice. I love this shade. 1969. And Rover. And last column is Dark Side, which is a black, much better black than Tahiti. Don't ask why I'm pressing so hard. It's a long story. Galactic. Gorgeous. Look at that. And then Hubble. Moonwalk. Another glitter. And Deep Space, which is like a greeny grey, dark greeny grey. So into the eye look, I'm just priming my eyes with MAC Paint Pot, the bright white one. I'm using all the StaceyMarie brushes as well for this look today because I wanted to try them out. So all the brushes I use today are from the kit. I believe she's only selling it as a set. She's not doing individual brushes, but let's see how they fare. I'm going in with Dark Side, which is the black. And as always, looking straight into a mirror, or slightly down into a mirror with my eyes wide open because of my hooded eyelids. Straight away, I'm starting to do like a slightly winged out shape because I knew I wanted that kind of cat eye shape today. This is a much better black than the Tahiti one. The Tahiti one is a bit meh. I wouldn't say it's up there with Lois Cosmetics, but it's a decent black. It behaved well. So trying to match the other eye, which is always interesting. Using one of the smaller kind of pencil-y type smudgy brushes. Just to try and match up those shapes, bearing in mind my eyes are not exactly the same shape. I have a fold on the inside of this one. But we are doing our best to make them look at least related. And then just wiping that brush on the towel that came with the set and just going over the edges there. Just starting to smudge them out so it's easier to blend when we get to the blending stage. So there's no other colour on here. It's just the brush, basically. And then went in with a slightly... Right, so I was listening to an audiobook and it was quite dirty, which is why I'm laughing. So slightly bigger blending brush, and I'm using the shade Rocky, which was like a greeny grey. I think I refer to it as baby poo, which is probably the best description for it. Half on, half off, and just starting to gently blend that out, keeping that wing shape. As you can see, they blended really, really nicely straight away. No problem. Some of them didn't swatch great. So I was really glad to see how well they were behaving on the eye. And then I actually went in with Earthbound on a slightly bigger, again, blending brush. And I knew I wanted like a greeny blue look, which is why I went in with a turquoise on top of that greeny grey. Again, half on, half off, starting to blend that out. I mean, it looks fine, even just with the first blend, as you know, and as you will see, I will go back in and blend again. But, you know, this still looks decent just after the first blend. So, yeah, impressed with how they're behaving. And then just go in once again with each shade from darkest to lightest. So dark side, just adding a little bit to that corner as well. Then Rocky. And Earthbound. Just building it up. You can do this 2-3 times if you want. Just getting that blend really seamless, and getting those colours a bit more intense. And then I like to go in with a clean, quite fluffy blending brush and just go around the edges. So there's no product on the brush at all. I'm just smudging everything out. I didn't bother filming doing the cut crease. I just did a cut crease and then started off with Galaxy. And then just smudging dark side on that corner. And then on the middle of the lid, I went in with Martian. Sorry, this is filmed really badly, so you kind of see me when I sit up because of how I had to place my mirror. I do apologise. I'll sort that for the next video. So we have Galaxy and Martian. So we're doing the other eye to match, and then in the inner corner, I've added Galactic, which is a white silver shade. And just blending that into Martian and Martian into Galaxy. Which looked pretty as it was, but I wanted to add some glitter. So we added Velocity on top of Galaxy. I added Orbit on top of Martian. You don't need any glue for these glitters. They went on just on top of the shadows. They are pressed glitters, but they're not pressed glitters like weird ones or scratchy or anything. They go on like shadows. And then on top of Galactic, I put Moonwalk, which is the silver glitter, and it's just stunning. And again, so blending the lightest into the middle and then the middle into the darkest. And then we've just got the black right at the outer corner. Just so we get that ombre effect. And yeah. So this is what it looks like with just the shadows. I've got no mascara or liner on yet, or lashes, as you can see. So I filmed this really badly. I apologise. I'll fix this for next time. I'm just using a SheGlam multichrome liner instead of a black waterline. And then I'm just gonna very gently line my eyes, just fading into that black before I'm adding a half lash just to create that wing shape. And that's me done. So I'm gonna go and do my base off camera and clean up underneath, and we'll come back. Right, here we go. We are done. Here is the finished look. really liked the palette. I thought it was absolutely excellent. It behaved absolutely wonderfully. None of the shades gave me any issue. There were a couple of them that swatched a bit dodgy, but using them on my eyes, it was absolutely fine. The shimmers looked beautiful just on their own as well. Obviously I added these pressed glitters just because I wanted to, yeah, that's a full sentence, just because I wanted to have some extra pop. But you could quite easily just use those shimmers and you have a really nice kind of sexy, possibly a little bit more wearable look. This is pretty, you know, full on. I also used the highlighter, one of the StaceyMarie highlighters, as well as one of the lipsticks. It's in the shade Raw. And yeah, again, no issues whatsoever. I'm impressed, all in all. Do you need it? Probably not. Do you want it? Yeah. I feel the same as I did with the antidote. I didn't think I needed it. I didn't think I wanted it. Now I've got it. I'm really glad I do. I feel like I'm gonna use it a lot, like a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video, as always. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate having you back. Let me know down below what you think. What do you think of this look? Would you like me to try any other shades, any other kind of colour story? Please let me know. Please let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.